The red flag in payment structures in Nigeria is crazy. Some people have finished school. They do 5 years with extra 1 year because of ASU. They do service of extra 1 year, making it 7 years. They come outside and enter inside your office with their full pile of certificates. And you tell them that, you know what, after everything I've seen, we'll give you 65,000.
They want you to handle your own job,
Yeah.
handle like 3 other jobs, different jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're paying you for one.
That's painful.
Local stories, global insights. This is the Oya Gist Me podcast.
Alright, my people, you're welcome to the show. It's Oya Gist Me podcast. My name is Chris. They call me Awesomeness, and I'm here with your favorite girl, our favorite girl.
Stop it. Actually, continue. I like it.
You're so full of yourself. Anyways.
Wow, that's rich coming from you.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys know the drill. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, because today we're giving you something really exciting.
Speaking of exciting,
Mm-hmm.
so today's topic, I feel like it's really close to our hearts.
Yeah.
And our stress levels as well. So
it's something that you definitely want to talk about. Today we'll be talking about nothing other than job or slavery, the employment culture in Nigeria. This is definitely deep. It's touching. It's something that I can relate to.
I think a lot of people can relate to. So basically, if you feel like your job is draining the joy out of your life, then this topic is for you.
Exactly. And if you feel like you're having the best job in the world, even though you are in the most scrappy economy in the world, then this show is for you.
Still for you.
And if you feel like you don't have a job, you're looking for a job, and you want to know how the working system is like, this episode is for you. If you also feel like in your job you're looking for something else, or you want to know if you're actually having a job or you are enslaved, this episode is also for you.
Exactly. So just sit tight because it's about to get interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
All right, let's go straight in. Diving in.
I'm actually going to go ahead and ask you.
No, you're not asking me anything.
No,
First off,
I'm asking you. Just hold on. You don't know what I want to ask you.
No, before she asks me anything, for those of us who do not know too much English, when they say slavery or a job, some of you don't know what we're talking about. It means some of you are in shackles and some of you are, in the office.
You think you're working, but you're not really working. You're just slaving.
Exactly. You need to break the chain, brother or sister, wherever you may be, or whatever you identify as.
Bridge.
Yeah. You get me? So today we're going to be identifying which is which, where you know how your job is, and when does your job migrate from job to slavery, and when does it stay from slavery to job, just for you to get the balance.
So I'm going to go ahead and ask you then, have you ever had a job where you felt like a modern day slave?
I feel like every job right now feels like a modern day slave.
Every job?
Almost every job. Like, let's say 80% of them. Do you know why? Because obviously they're paying you and taking something that you can't buy back with the money they pay you.
I mean, yeah, your time.
Exactly.
No, but I mean, that's what a job is here. You're supposed to work, invest time.
Yeah. But at the same time, you're not supposed to lose out on the basic things of life, And if you lose out on those things...
Now you're just beating around the bush.
I'm not.
Have you, or like, are you experiencing...
Yes, I have. I have.
No,
I have to say it. Like,
I really like we have, actually.
We have. People have. Yeah, we have.
I actually remember a time here. One of the jobs I had one time. I'm not naming names here, but I'm very sure if they are watching, you know yourself. This particular job I had, I wasn't even. You know when you're on probation,
Yeah.
Bruh.
I know.
It walked me to the bone.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine you're supposed to be working a 9 to 5. Supposed to be working a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But I was pretty much working 7:30 to 9 p.m.
Yeah. And then you have to drive back home late at night and still come back in the morning.
It was even the audacity of my supervisor there. Like, my driver was you should be grateful. You should be grateful for the opportunity.
We're giving you a platform. What the hell? You're taking my life. The job is after my life.
I could have killed a lot.
I could have killed a lot of people.
Bruh.
Yeah, that meme. I should have killed a lot. My own son. But the thing is, I for one, I accustomed myself to like going through this stress because I believed you have to go through this stress. Or my parents, so to say, made me believe that this is how the workforce is. So I feel like I was mentally prepared for it, but physically I wasn't, because by the time I got into the workforce, I found out that it drained me physically as well. In my head, you're in the office and you're not doing laboral work out there, you're not being drained.
Yeah.
But the truth is, you are working almost as hard as someone who is also mixing pongpo. The person is doing physical work, but then the person was. Some of them are more relaxed
I'm going to ask what that
and more
means. I
chill
really don't know.
mentally than you are. You are in the office under AC, but your high blood pressure, where it dey, your sugar level, cholesterol wey full your waist, you. Wait, I think that came out wrong. But you get what I'm trying to say. You're not healthy. You're just eating junk, sitting down 2-4-7, no exercise, no form of. You get it's crazy.
So it's actually wild. It's wild. I know a lot of you listening to us right now can relate to this. So if
Surely
you're if you're in a job where your boss makes you feel like they're doing you a favor, because they are paying you, just raise your hand. Actually, we won't be able to see that. Just you know what?
I can tell. Let me show you. Yeah.
But just leave a comment below and let us know your experience.
Exactly.
Let's know that thing.
How was it for you? How did you cope?
This is triggering for me. Like, I'm triggered, man.
I want to ask you a question.
Don't ask me.
I want to ask you a question. A very direct question. You don't have to beat around the bush. You don't have to about it. How do you know, or how would someone know that they are now being enslaved and not just having a job? How would you know? Because I can tell you for a fact that sometimes the job we do in Nigeria especially is slavery, but you don't even know it's slavery. Like, yours is chill, because by the time you explain your job and say my job is so tedious to someone else, the person will not tell you that on a play. Your own play. The person will not give you a breakdown of his own slavery. You'll come like say your slavery and they learn work for your slavery. So how do you identify that it has migrated from a job to slavery?
Okay, so I think that's basically us talking about like red flags that you can look at, like
red flags for office.
Yes, workplaces. I mean, that's what I'm saying now. Like red flags for workplaces.
Okay.
Things that you'd see that would let you know for sure, like, this job is not worth the stress. Like, I cannot be here.
Oh, yeah, tell me one. Or tell me 5.
I don't understand. What is this an exam?
Just tell me five red flags that you see in an office, so that someone out there, a young M out there, will not make the same mistake that you made. It's for your fans.
For my fans. Okay. First of all. Let me start with let's start with the basics, yeah. Let's talk about contracts, non-existent contracts.
Okay.
Start with that.
Okay.
And that is one red flag on its own.
Spicy.
You know how you get into a place and they tell you, no, this is what we provide. This is what's in stock for you. You understand? Like, you come in, you have
when they make it feel like that, like they give you the best offer in the world.
Exactly. But then there isn't an existing contract.
Yeah.
Or maybe maybe there is a contract, but the contract is unclear. Now that's something you really, really need to
both sided.
Exactly. So if a company doesn't offer you like a written agreement, emphasis on written. There's no written agreement. But I'm gonna tell you right now, run.
Red flag.
Run, because if they're just telling you like word of mouth.
Yeah.
Verbal agreements, verbal promises can be broken. Take it from us.
Can you tell?
We've seen this thing. We've been through it. Like,
I swear. Oh my days.
I told you from the beginning, I'm triggered. This topic is.
Can you tell that your job is a red flag by the colleagues you have or by the HR?
Yes. I won't say by the start with the HR, but the colleagues you have, because the colleagues might be trying to play it safe for their own benefit. But it's the HR.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I swear, if you go into an interview and the HR...
And the HR is very... In fact, sometimes they might not be very red, but you see red
written all over them. Or a HR start telling you what happened in 1982.
But you know what some of them do now these days? Tell you, we're family here.
But that's welcoming, Sha.
We're a family, see, for me, when I hear we're family here right now, for me, welcoming. I just know you are getting ready to emotionally abuse me.
It depends on the follow through. They might tell you we're a family, and then they tell you, you know what, we want to make sure everybody is calm and relaxed, and that's why we're giving you guys extra holidays. Or they'll tell you we're a family
extra
here,
holidays.
and we expect you to work extra time without pay because we are trying to build.
Somehow I feel like you've had it better than me.
Yeah.
Seriously, like
Some will tell you they are trying to build. When they come with that, we're trying to build, and they want you to like,
you're
you have to
trying
do some extra work, and then you're doing
red
three people's
flag,
jobs. Yeah, red flag. That's a
It's
massive red
flaming
flag.
red.
Flaming
It's flaming red, bro.
red. Just start waving the flag because that's what you're in.
Like,
You're in soup.
I see
You will
know?
do 10 people job, you don't even know.
That's actually a very big red flag.
You
Yeah,
don't
when they
know.
expect, like, I would say they're like
That's crazy.
unrealistic expectations. Really.
Oh, good.
Like, how does someone come into your organization as an intern, for instance, and you tell the person to drop maybe like drop a plan, something. Then you tell the person to execute that plan. Yeah. And you tell the person to still handle accounts.
Sometimes it's good for you to learn. Don't get me wrong.
No, it's good for you to learn.
You can learn through it.
Okay, let me not.
But then there are sometimes when it becomes excessive.
Let me not
as an intern, you're learning.
Now. Yeah, as an intern, you're learning.
Yeah.
But
when you're a professional,
you're employed as I don't know. God, I can't think of any position right now. But
let's say a professional project manager.
For instance, okay, so that one now okay, handling, drawing up projects,
and then you work with a team.
Exactly.
Not that you do it alone.
You work with a team that has an accountant. That'll take care of like the finances and all. You have somebody else for different things. You're not the one handling that, but then they want you to handle your own job. Handle like 3 other jobs, different jobs. But they're paying you for one.
That's painful. And the payment structure in Nigeria is crazy.
Paying you is not even
the red flag in payment structures in Nigeria is crazy. Some people have finished school. They do 5 years with extra 1 year because of ASU. They do service of extra 1 year, making it 7 years. They come outside and enter inside your office with their full pally of certificates. And you tell them that, you know what, after everything I've seen, we'll give you 65,000.
You haven't going far. 40,000. 30,000. I'm like, is this a joke?
Have conscience now. If it's your children that go through school like this and suffer like this, will you pay them 65,000?
I'm like,
but you will say maybe they don't have experience. That's why.
Somebody did that one time. Like, you apply for a job and say, we want you to come and do this. I'm like, okay, fine. What are you offering?
Yeah.
I can't even remember how much the offer, but it was a ridiculous amount. By ridiculous, I don't mean good ridiculous. Like, it was terrible.
But the rate of unemployment now, someone will still take that ridiculous, unbelievable,
I saw that. I'm like, am I a
paycheck
joke to you?
Because
am I a joke?
There's no jobs out there. And that's why companies are leveraging on stuff like that and just turning it into slavery. It shouldn't be that way. We should have a change of culture.
You carry your job, I'm sorry.
You say you carry your job.
Oh, God.
Don't you want to make mama proud? Don't you want to make mama proud?
Mama will be proud that I walked away from that shit.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, pardon my language.
Thank you, Mama.
But Mama will be proud of me for walking away from that situation.
Okay. How can you explain the job now? We've explained the bad side and the red flags. Let's talk about the green flags.
I think there's something else you mentioned.
Red flag.
About red flags, yeah. When you don't have like defined work hours, that's another thing. So like, when I said I was supposed to be working in 9 to 5, example I gave you.
Yeah.
And then the HR, oh God, red flag, yeah. The HR and be like, in fact, my first day, I remember, I really hope she's watching this thing. I remember my first day, this woman told me to resume at 8 a.m.
Wow.
That's what she told me.
Normal.
And I'm like, okay.
Fine.
I got to work that day. My first day, I got to work that day, I think 7:45. I came late and told me, you were late. I'm like, I don't understand. We clocked in. Like, it's there. It's 7:45.
Yeah.
I said, you should have gotten here 7:30. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't get it.
So basically the resumption time is 7:30 and then there's a grace of 30 minutes.
No. I later found that resumption time was actually 8:30. This woman was just being a witch. Like, oh my God. Resumption time was 8:30.
Welcome to my country.
She wanted me 8. I was there 7:45. She told me I was late.
Were you looking very fine at that when you went to? Because that's a problem. If you're too fine.
I'm just saying, look at me like,
if you're too fine. Female HRs may not like that. But
that's
seriously.
That's our problem. That's dragging our husband.
Seriously, the work timing and all of those is crazy in Nigeria. Yeah. If we can work on that, we can make Nigeria a better place. Please.
Work hours should be defined.
If it's 8 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock. If we're closing 5, we're closing 5. And you know the worst part? If you leave 5, it's a problem. They'll be like, why are you rushing and leaving the office? You don't work extra hours. Why worrying what you're
Extra
gonna
hours that you're not being paid for.
do? You get me? Other places are working 9 to 5, working 8 to 5 in Nigeria.
Is it the worst when they now give
There's
you
traffic, oh.
the worst when they now send you emails or call you after work? I was like, don't call my phone. Don't call my gone are the days now. Like
But
I'm so triggered by this.
They are good offices, so let's not
I mean,
cap.
they are.
Let's
Yeah.
not cap.
I don't want you calling me at 10 p.m. telling
There's one I
me
saw,
is that report
and this
ready.
is how you know a very good office. I think the guy, what they call it, the guy clicked on a link and then it took him to win an iPhone something Pro Max, and he clicked the link and then they got hacked on their systems. And instead of like the normal Nigerian way, that thing happens in Nigerian office, you are collecting suspension with probability of sack. That suspension is, you understand, you are going. Now, grace of God carry you call back. So instead of telling the guy to go, the HR now said, you know what? It's a white guy actually. You know what? We're going to have a course on cybersecurity to make sure that everybody doesn't fall into the same mistake. Sorry, John.
I don't know how.
The HR apologized, give the guy. Say sorry, John.
I don't know how I want to emphasize on the fact that you said he's a white guy.
It's a white guy. It's a white guy. I'm not sure in Nigeria HR.
Bro,
he
you're
said,
gone.
you cost us 7.8 million.
You're
Do you
gone.
know? Do you know?
You're going to spend the next 7 years of your life trying to pay that money back.
I swear. But the white guy was like, we're going to have a course on cybersecurity so everybody can not fall into...
It's the accent. What's the
yeah,
accent?
security. It's British.
Actually, it's confused. I can't tell you they're trying to do American.
It's British. I was trying to do British. But basically, the HR said, so we're going to have a class on cybersecurity and get all of you so that you don't fall into the same situation as John did. Was sorry, John. And they apologized, give the guy. Was sorry, John. You understand? Now everybody got this cybersecurity training. Now they had a full course and they did a training for a week on cybersecurity. Now you can add that to your resume.
My guy,
meaning the job improved you through someone else's error.
Please, you tell
in Nigeria.
me. Please tell me what company.
That's a green flag. I'll tell you the company.
That.
No, I can't. Free advert.
Don't worry. I don't want. Let's not expose this.
Oh, I'm very sure we've already exposed it because trust me, people know them.
They know them.
Yeah,
how do I not know them?
It's popular. Very popular, sir.
Okay, fine. So now that we're talking green flags here, you know, basically what defines a healthy work.
Okay, yeah.
A healthy work culture.
This is one, a HR who is not looking to blame you, but how to improve work and individuals as well.
I think I'm going to piggyback on when you said you apologized to the guy and said, sorry,
Human
John.
resources in Nigeria. That's the meaning of HR. For those of you that don't know, in case you're not working anywhere, there's a HR or anything like that, and you're just working maybe on a counter. Or if you answer to a HR or a manager.
In Nigeria, we know they would never.
A human resource.
Never.
In Nigeria. HR. Jesus. They go look you eyeball to eyeball like this. Apologize to you, say, wait, how many heads you get? Even if you have 2 heads, you have to have one small juju and then the grace of God.
Even if you are not at fault,
you have to apologize to the HR. You are the one apologizing to the HR. And the human resource in Nigeria is so crazy that they don't necessarily listen to you when you have problems. Human resource is supposed to be the person you can run to.
Yeah, like
if you're having issues, your team lead, with your manager, or anything, even with the way you come to work, with your normal day-to-day life, human resource is the person you're supposed to come to because they're in charge of human resources. They're supposed to be like your mentor, self. But you see this country, human resource is something else. People are scared of some human resource. Anyway, some.
I mean, they're still the good ones out there.
They're amazing HRs that we love.
Exactly. So speaking of healthy work culture, so I said I was going to piggyback on when that HR apologized to John.
Yeah. John was lucky.
Yeah. So first for me, first on the list for me, I would say like people that like employers that treat their staff right. So basically what I'm saying is how you know like you're in a healthy work environment. For me, first on that list would be respect.
Yeah, mutual respect is very important.
Respect. Like nobody's looking down on you or treating you like trash or sending you to go and buy granules.
Or using their office for something. Have you seen when security people misuse their office? We're talking HRs and managers. Security people, if they misuse their office for you for a year, security man will tell you, say, I've not seen you before in this office, even though you're a staff there.
See,
That is
see,
crazy. Or they tell them
the
search
thing
the
is,
staff.
no, the thing is,
Oh god.
you know, for a lot of people here, once they put in any little position of authority like this,
Yeah. I'm not saying security is a small position.
it's
Don't
so
get me
bad.
wrong.
No,
But
that's not what
like
we're saying.
when
But
you
I'm saying like
misuse the authority
anybody.
you are given, everybody has authority wherever they are in that particular office setting. If you come into like the producer's office, there are things that you can't touch there. He has
Yeah.
authority. When you're coming through the gates, security has authority.
Like when you
understand?
when you come into our studio now,
But
we have
authority.
Yeah, like you get what I'm saying.
No, sometimes I should be the one that has authority.
I said we have authority. Why do you want?
It shouldn't be
like,
we. It should be me.
What?
It should be me.
How? Why?
It should be me. I'm taller. That
doesn't even make
I'm
sense.
more awesome.
You know, I'm just going to move on from this. But basically, yeah. Everyone, I think, everyone is a boss, one way or the other, in their
in your own right.
Exactly. So we're saying, but like, there should be mutual respect. Respect people. Not the way you're coming to say, you're supposed to respect me. You're supposed to show me respect. I'm like, if you don't respect yourself, I'm not respecting you, bro.
Fact. Respect is reciprocal.
How they say, aura for aura, be. So the energy you give is what I'm giving you back. You can't. As I'm saying, you cannot carry nonsense and come to me and expect me to give you sense. I will also give you nonsense. Like, behave. So I'm saying. So basically, what I'm saying is, if you're in a work environment and your boss talks to you or treats you like a child, bro, that's a big red flag.
Very big red flag. There should be mutual respect.
Run away from that.
That's it.
Very big.
That's the.
I really want to raise this.
Yeah, you have the honors.
Red flag.
Exactly. That's a massive red flag. But
Yeah.
And then another positive. If your company always reviews your pay based off performance, that is preach. You get me?
Flesh
That
and
is
blood
amazing.
did not reveal this to you.
I'm telling you, that is amazing, because most times companies actually want to appreciate the fact that they are getting increase in whatever they are doing, and then they appreciate the managers and then leave the workforce. But if the companies want to go all the way and say, you know what, managers, your department did amazingly well, you get this, and then whoever is under your department, you did amazingly well. We saw what you did in the shipping or in the packaging or in this, and then everybody in packaging or reviewing your salary because you guys did well.
There should be fair compensation.
Trust me, the people in the other departments instantly, the next month, if you see work improvements, because you know that the manager is not going to take their cut. Manager has gotten his cut. Everybody's going to get their individual blessing financially if you just work very well.
Individual blessing.
Yeah, it's individual blessing. If that happens in a workforce, bro, Nigeria, we are the most hardworking people. Nigerians can give our life for our paycheck.
In other words, to whom it may concern, if you're watching this, you, that boss, I'm talking to you, sir, ma. Give your staff a raise.
Sharp.
They deserve it.
So.
For all the good work they have been doing, they deserve it. Give them a raise.
Country's hard.
Pay them what they are worth.
Do you see how much it's for?
Do you understand?
Help the living.
It's not every time.
Cost of living is after the life of the living.
The company,
yeah.
The company, yes.
And you're the crazy part, the people that do the most work actually get the lowest pay. That's sad to see. That's sad to say, but it's the reality of life.
Yeah. So
that's third green flag.
Yeah. So there's something you mentioned. I'm still going to go back to that story. I'm sorry, John. That story.
Yeah.
So where the company went out of their way to actually train.
Organize a cyber security training
for the staff.
For all
so
of
that's
them.
The thing here.
That's expenses that most companies try to avoid.
Exactly. So if you're in an organization where you see that your employers are focused on your professional and personal growth, then
green flag.
That's a very good place
green
to
flag.
Be. Very good place to be.
Yeah.
Like basically they want you to grow.
Yeah. Lack of harassment.
Exactly.
And also job security. If you're in a place where your job is secure, let's say for instance, you're working with someone and they tell you, you know what, you passed the probation level, we want to guarantee you a job here for 3 years on the contract. And then the only reason or way this contract will be broken is if maybe death or let's say you steal from the company, all those criminal offenses. If it's nothing related to that and you know your job is secured, nobody's going to say, let's say John did not wear, I'm just using John again, but this time it's not John as a person. This thing happens to John. John's my guy. And then, let's just say, they said John comes to the office with a black shirt, and then Mr. A or Manager A gets angry, and because of that, now writes a bad requisition about John and gets John fired. Those situations happen a lot in Nigeria, and
Yeah,
that's
they
sad.
do.
That someone can just look at you or just look at one girl and say
That's
because he
yeah.
told the girl to come to his house,
I don't like the way
the girl
you're
did not come.
looking.
They sack the girl. I don't like the way you breathe. They sack
You
the
get
person.
It's like you should stop breathing.
Stop breathing the way you breathe. Can't you breathe normal? You sack the person. There was one that I heard that really annoyed me, and the guy was so sad. The lady sacked him because he chews loudly.
But
He
if your
chews
voice
loud.
literally loudly, don't say
Now he has something actually happened to him when he was younger.
I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
Something actually happened with him with his teeth.
Sorry,
So he
sorry
actually
for the laugh.
he replaced his teeth or something like that. And then
Oh,
since
so
then, the way he
that's-
chews
oh.
actually makes a particular
Yeah, I
sound.
feel really terrible.
Exactly,
for
but
that.
nobody
I'm so
knows,
sorry.
and it's not something he talks about because it's an insecurity basically. And the lady sacked him because
I
she
feel
said
like
he
a
chewed
terrible
too loud,
person. Oh my
too
god,
loudly.
I'm so sorry.
You know,
Sorry for the laugh.
that's
honestly.
sorry for the laugh.
No, I meant that.
I
Like,
know
okay.
you are sorry, but then sorry for the laugh is a very crazy meme. But yeah, so that happened.
Yeah.
But he did not regret the fact that they sacked him. What he regretted was the fact that the person did not care to ask why. You understand? So this is something that in Nigerian settings, if we can change that narrative of just looking at someone and just easily job security should be guaranteed.
Yeah,
If
and
your job is secure,
I think
green flag.
employers should also. I mean, I get that these people are working for you, it's a professional setting and all, but once in a while, try to find out if they are okay.
Yeah, know more
Like,
about them
do you
mentally.
understand?
People are
If they're
down.
all right, people are going through a lot,
People are
man.
down.
A whole lot.
It's sad.
So yeah, another thing I would mention here is work-life balance. Work-life balance.
Yeah.
You see a lot of our employers here.
9 to 5, Monday to Saturday.
They want you to work like a robot, man. And somehow they still expect that you should have like a social life. Like how?
Okay.
How? Like
how are you going
like,
to do it?
Make it make sense. How?
You know, someone told me that he has not been on a date for a year since he started working. Since he started working, he has been working for a year.
I feel like a lot of us can relate
every
to that.
single day he's working. Every day.
It's crazy. I think I've just concluded in my mind here.
Yeah.
That they really do not want you to have a social life.
Yeah.
That's just it.
So yeah.
Really, no, because honestly, because I feel like employees deserve, like, they have the right to clock out, like actually clock out.
Yeah. If you're working hourly,
do you understand?
Most times you're not really going to work
and
that
like
9
if
to
you're
5.
supposed,
I'm
just saying, like, if
5
you're
hours
to,
or 9 to 5 a day, the next day you're free to have your life.
No, even if it's not okay, let's go with our system of work here. Yeah, you work a 9 to 5. I mean, after 5 you leave.
Yeah.
See, when I said before, after 5 is our agreement was 9 to 5.
Yeah.
After, I don't want you calling my phone telling me
or
this
something came
report
up.
or this thing came up. Or
If
then
5,
I want you to come to work on the weekend, on a Saturday.
If 5 meets that particular thing we're doing at the end, if 5 meet them,
see, that's what I'm saying. Anything that is work related,
and the crazy part is that,
for the next work day.
The crazy part is that if you leave earlier, they'll be like, so you don't, just to finish this thing before you go is the problem. And you'll be like, 5 has knack and I have to go home. And then tomorrow is Sunday. I'll do it on Monday. It's a big problem. It's a big problem in Nigeria if you do that. Hey, just know that they find a replacement. That Sunday to Monday, they don't find a replacement.
That's like, it's just crazy.
And earlier you realize this, the better.
Nah, if you are out there going through it, I mean, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
This is my own 2 cents, but you have the right to disconnect after work hours. Like, just go up. I'm telling you, it's up to you now. It's up for you now to take it or leave it. But this is me just telling you. I'm just telling you you're right here.
Yeah.
Because I think something that a lot of employers do not understand is that the impact of burnout on productivity is real. Like,
high.
It is
high. But the truth is, that's just what it is.
Exactly.
The law-making committee or labor, I don't know who is going to do it. They should really look into all of this. I was going to
ask you that. How do you think people can actually protect themselves?
Labor is the only hope we have. But labor themselves, I don't know what they're doing, but it's crazy. And the earlier you realize that you actually leave at work and then you visit home.
Oh my God!
That's when I posted it.
And I'm like, bro, that's like one of the realest things ever.
Yo, you actually leave at work and you visit home. And the earlier you realize that in Nigeria, That's how you know that you can
So
survive.
I think basically for me, if you're going to survive this, first of all, know your worth.
Hmm.
Know your worth. Like
Fact.
a lot of you are gifted, like you have like mad skills
Yeah.
here, but you're letting people walk all over you.
I don't blame you, Sha,
Like
because there's not enough jobs.
I'm just saying because if
There's
you
no
branch,
jobs.
just think about it. If you branch out on your own, you might be doing better. I'm just
Starting a
it's
business is
just a thought.
another ball
It's
game. Let's never talk about that one.
let's not go there, yeah.
Let's not go there.
So
That's
yeah.
deep.
Anyways, know your worth. Set boundaries. Very
Sweet.
important. Set boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And number 3, yeah, I would have actually said have an understanding of the labor law in Nigeria, but
Sometimes labor law don't really favor you.
I would have said know where to report whenever you have any
Labor
work.
law, if you go put you in labor, no go think am.
And I said know who to report to.
Oh my
report
God.
any work exploitation to, but oh well.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going to say.
that's your 2 cents.
Yeah.
In my humble advice, if the pay is good, take the beating. Just take it. I mean, it's going to be horrible, but just prepare your mind that it's going to be horrible. But sometimes the pay is good and the job gets easier in the long run.
So I found
still
I
take
found
good
some
pay.
I found some
and
tweets
go.
here. I found some tweets here. I want us to run through them because some of them
Okay.
actually got
Because we're out of time though. But you know,
we're never out
anything
of time.
for you.
This is our space. We control this.
Before I finish, I mean that they control this.
Okay, so yeah, I found some tweets here.
All right, hit me.
And okay, so this one's Amshay said, my boss said, we don't believe in work-life balance here. Sir, even kidnappers give their victims time to rest. What is this?
Hey, whoa, wait, wait, chill. This is deep. You know why? How does this guy know that kidnappers give their victims time to rest? This bro, no, not share this bro.
Actually, a girl.
Now get.
Why it's like, maybe she has been kidnapped before.
What's her name? Precious. Now Yoruba girl. I'm not outside girl.
Oh my god. I don't know her name.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
Shay or something.
Sheyi. Hey! Or Sheun.
Oh, okay, this other tweet said, my company pays salary on the 45th of every month. No, that's not a typo. They have their own calendar.
Huh?
I saw that and it's crazy how I can't relate, man. See, I think this is one red flag we did not talk about here. Like delayed salaries or sometimes missing salaries. You go like,
yo, missing. That was what we went through.
Oh,
that was what we went for a month. Our salary was missing for a month.
Are you saying a month?
No, it was 2 months.
3 months.
3 months. Our salary was missing for 3 months. Yo, we don't suffer on this level. So now why sometimes if we no subscribe, we no comment, we don't know what they do for us.
Oh
you want carry us go back to Egypt. Better subscribe now.
This one said, Adaya said, why do Nigerian companies always post job openings
Oh my God.
must be willing to work under pressure? Pressure from who?
Where is this pressure coming from?
It's not pressure pot.
Pressure pot is the only pot that can cook beans faster. Means that as they go there, you must done. The work will done you.
Fast.
I did not expect this from this tweet.
I saw see that's
oh my God.
I have more here.
That's crazy.
This one's at Office Comedian said. He said they said flexible work hours.
Okay.
But whose flexibility? Because me, I've been bent like a crayfish since I started working here. Whenever I see stuff like that, job post, I'm like, can I? You see this flexibility, working under pressure. I'm all about the soft life. Something like me, I don't like stress. Don't put me under pressure.
They don't pay me like a fish. I swear. Office, they burn me. they pour spit on my eye.
Oh my God,
bruh.
Yeah, so this one says, if your boss says we are a family here, oh my God. If your boss says we are a family here,
yeah,
just know that you are the unwanted stepchild.
Black sheep. You are the black sheep of the family.
We are family here, but some of them are more important than the others.
Some of them are the first children. Some of them are the favorite child. You let this go, you go hear out.
Unwanted stepchild, bro.
You go cry.
That's just heavy.
You go cry. Then they tell you so.
See the one that drove me over the edge here. Don't worry. I feel like you can relate to this one. We can relate to this one.
Okay.
This one at Snoopy said,
Okay.
HR sent an email saying, due to unforeseen circumstances, salaries will be delayed. Say, please, were they not foreseeing the end of the month?
You see, this one is not even fun. This is annoying. You know why? You know that time we used to get messages.
I think they will send them emails.
They send them emails. On a message now, rumor now go use
rumor, do you understand?
Go use rumor saying yes, say we no get salary. Ha, God. Some people go
ask you, so what did you hear? What did you hear? Salary this month?
Salary.
God,
no, just go do something, make your guide small.
To take your mind off it.
Small. You won't carry motor, leave motor for us, so nothing, no. My rumor, they don't say salary they come. They just leave now. No, all day. The salary can't come, they'll come do meeting.
See,
Nigeria.
A lot of you.
Nigeria.
No, let me not say it.
Let's not. You get, no, let's not go in. Egypt is behind us.
let's not go back to Egypt.
Let's not go back to Egypt.
So this other tweet from at God's will. Okay, so this God's will, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like God, but the will is not WILL. It's like WHEEL. I'm like, why would they be turning you?
God's will. God's will. God. Anyway,
so God's will. Twitter, he said, my CEO told us we are building for the future. Say, sir, at this rate, my children will inherit my unpaid salary.
Red flag. If they build for future, when you no go dey inside. Red flag. Now they don't tell you so. If you don't build that house finish,
my
by
God.
the time the house reach painting level, you don't roof fan. Now painting remain, they'll sack you. Now the God's will, better will yourself out of there if you want to survive.
Out of there, bro. If you know what's good for you.
The wine.
At Miss Tang, she said, I told my boss I was sick. He said, okay, but can you still work from the hospital? Now, man.
Jesus.
Do you know something similar happened to me, yeah?
Oh
I was literally sick, yeah. And this one was like, okay, but can you quickly complete this report?
Yeah. Was it?
Stop it.
Was it?
I'm not.
Was it him?
Professional. We're not professional.
I know the person. You see that person? God will punish you. I know who you are from hospital.
This report or do this?
I know the person.
How would you fear God?
You get mind.
Okay, last one here for me. I have here at corporate with. It says, if your job is stressing you more than your relationship, maybe it's time to break up with your job first.
Redo.
But why do you make it feel like relationship is a stress?
See, relationship is a stress, but some jobs can be worse than your relationship or long. So it can be better at dating a mommy water than working in some offices. It's better you have spirit wife than to work in some office.
Oh my God.
Trust me.
You know, I saw something.
Break up with that office.
I saw a tweet somewhere and I was looking for it here so that I could get like the exact words. Someone tweeted and said, if your job is paying you like a joke, work like a comedian.
Whoa.
something along that line. Yeah.
That's some Joker type. That's That's wisdom. I give you that. Your head, you carry all year. That's crazy.
Okay.
Work like a comedian.
Yeah, on that note, I'm actually going to move into I like to say one of my favorite segments here.
Okay.
It's a game. So I'm going to read out like
a game.
It's a game.
Oh.
What, you don't play game?
At all.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to read out like scenarios here.
I
like to call this one survive or resign. So some work scenarios.
Okay.
And you tell me
whether
you would stay
or resign.
Survive, like
all right, cool. That sounds true.
All right, let's go. So first scenario. Your boss calls you at 11:45 p.m. and says,
first of all, witchcraft, but continue. That boss is.
I was thinking that
like
you and who is flying at night.
You are in Okot. What are you doing by 11:30 calling me? You are in Okot.
So your boss calls you at 11:45 p.m. and says, I need you to send me the full marketing report before 7 a.m. Survive or resign?
First off, how much is he paying me? Nah, cap. I'm capping. But there's an amount of pay you pay me. If you come around 11, I will answer. No be lie. Like Mr. James now, you come around 11. They don't bomb him, no answer. He said, when we do video call, you know? So, yeah. There are certain people with certain caliber that will come around 11.
That kind of boss, I'm sorry.
But if it's this boss that is doing witchcraft,
my phone will be switched off. I'm very
sorry. DND sharp.
Even if it's not switched off in Jesus' name.
No, it will even ring. I will not pick. Say. Anything you want to do, let it reach tomorrow.
And you're saying 7 a.m. I'm supposed to be at work at 9. I refuse to see that message until 9 a.m. when I enter the office.
See it. I'm not even with my phone like that. I'm
not
an internet
in Jesus'
person.
name, because what?
I'll tell you, I'm not an internet person. But yeah.
So resign?
Resign. Sharp.
Resign. Okay, so the next one. Your company has not paid salaries for 3 months. Sorry.
This literally happened to me.
Is this triggering you? I feel like we experienced.
You should say, write this thing on purpose.
This one was on purpose, Sharp. Your company has not paid salary for 3 months, but your manager keeps telling you to be patient because God will provide. Survive or resign.
Very useless man. Well, resign sharp. 2 months. Run. See, the reason why I even stayed that 3 months that time, grace of God, and I know wise. I know really wise. Now I know my worth.
Your worth.
Worth. I know my worth. 1 month, 2 weeks, I don't go. The 2 weeks now, if they can't pay that 1 month, if they don't pay that 1 month, 2 weeks, I don't go. Resign sharp. Yeah.
I'm resigning,
Resign.
I will allow God to provide for me on another job.
Yeah, God will give me something outside.
It's not that one.
It's not yet.
Okay, so another scenario here.
Alright,
cool. The HR department says you must contribute 20K from your salary for your boss's wedding gift. Survive on me.
This is are putting me on the spot. See, this thing can be 2 ways. This thing can be 2 ways now. The
boss
might be an amazing person, and they are paying me very well. 20K and less. How much you fuel? If you want fuel your tank now, like 100K. So, I can survive. I want to believe I have a good boss.
Want to believe?
Yes.
Emphasis on want to believe. Yes. But, I mean, actually,
I want to believe I have a good boss. I will not work for a useless boss.
It depends on the boss.
Yeah, survive.
Our bosses will not be useless.
Our bosses will not be useless. Imagine. I survive.
Yeah. Okay. But then again, when is your own wedding?
What if it's a evil boss?
It's an evil boss. When is your own wedding? Oh, they would contribute like that.
They will not tell you that everybody bring 1,000. Everybody will come 1,000 for the department.
After I contributed 20K, I didn't mad.
I shit on you, but no.
Anyways, okay. So last scenario.
Okay.
Your company says they will pay you in exposure.
My brain doesn't work. I'm not dilute and way. They're not paying me in cash or kind though. Like in exposure. Exposure. But go put me for other son. The life Nigeria not expose me rich. Now you want exposure me. Thank you very much.
No,
resign.
My question is going to be exposure to what? Exposure to hunger. Because I don't understand.
Resign sharp.
Resigning.
Really exposure.
Oh my God.
Enclosure.
Okay, this has been fun. And honestly, I think my biggest takeaway from this episode is that we all deserve to work in places where we are respected.
Fact.
So
and you get paid well.
Exactly.
You get holidays. They care about your mental health.
You have like a good work-life balance. Exactly. Just
no assault, no manipulation. Manipulation in the workplace is deadly.
Don't forget that.
Yeah.
And seriously, if your job makes you feel like you're worthless, I think you should start looking for a new job.
Fact.
Like run out, get out of there.
Thank you yourself for someone else.
You are not a slave.
Fact. Some people are committing suicide on top work with another man. I hire you. Man like you. We got dominion over everything. Match the man, go enter Domino's when you shop better pizza. Come outside. That's the free ad. Sorry. But make sure you order with Oya now.
Exactly.
Every time.
I see what you
If you have a useless boss, order something with Oya now.
Eat, because at the end of the day, no matter what you're going through, you need to eat first.
Fact.
Eat first. Very important.
Shop well.
Alright, guys, so we're going to call it a day here. It's been amazing.
It's been a wrap.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, comment,
and subscribe.
Share.
Okay.
Share.
Just share first.
I don't know anyone.
You always spoil this thing.
Me?
It's like, comment, subscribe, share.
Let's go again.
Okay.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like,
comment,
subscribe,
and share with your family members, especially on that family group.
Yes. Share with everybody, friends.
Don't share it with your boss now, Sha.
Share it with your boss.
Share it when you leave.
Share it with your boss.
No go tossing at me, make with a sack you. Share it when you resign.
You're not a chicken. Be bold.
Be bold, though. After I don't resign.
Say what you need to say with your chest. Share it now.
Share them.
Yeah.
But no be now. when you don't resign.
But seriously, don't forget to drop your comments
Yeah,
and
yeah,
let
yeah.
us know
If you can relate.
your workplace horror stories. Like I know you have a lot of them. Like share them with us. And who knows? We might actually we're working on something, yeah? We might actually take some time from one of our next episodes to read out some of your comments. So keep it creative.
Hey yo,
Keep it
I can't wait to read
interesting.
your
I
comments.
really cannot wait to read from you
There's one
guys.
guy I'm looking for.
Yes.
You
I
know.
can't wait to read from you guys. So don't forget to comment and follow us on all social media platforms. So,
Exactly.
until we come your way next time, I still remain your favorite girl. Em is my name.
Awesomeness is in the building. Chris is my name.
And we're signing out.
Peace.